Well, good afternoon. I'm Trey Miller, and I am tickled to be here with Elena Parent, our 81st District State Representative. And I'm just honored to be able to sit down here and talk with you about the district and about what's going on. Elena, thanks for being here.
Trey, thank you so much. Good afternoon, everyone. It's such a pleasure to be here, and I appreciate the invite.
Well, let's just jump right into it. I mean, so many people are talking to me and asking me about the whole bit about Brookhaven and it being incorporated, and tell me your thoughts about it. I mean, pros and cons, and that type of thing.
Absolutely. It's really been, as you're alluding to, Trey, a very hot button issue in our neck of the woods.
Yeah.
And as anything that becomes hot button would suggest, there really are a lot of pros and cons. And so what I would like to do as a state representative for my constituents that are proposed to be in this new city of Brookhaven is lay out those pros and cons for them so that you as the voters can make your mind up.
Sure.
But first, let me just give a little background. There is a proposal at the Georgia legislature to incorporate this new city of Brookhaven, and it's being championed by Representative Mike Jacobs of the 80th District, who represents also parts of Brookhaven and also parts of DeKalb County, just like me.
Sure.
But from where I sit, given the diverse interests of all the neighborhoods, and in my district where some would be incorporated and some wouldn't be, I actually do advocate taking a deep breath and letting the communities figure out what they want.
So let's just say this. Let's put a scenario in place. I am moving here from Alexandria, Virginia. I'm getting transferred here, and I'm moving to Drew Valley, and I'm buying a house, and there's talk of Brookhaven, this Brookhaven, that's people call it Brookhaven, some people kind of like in Smyrna and Vinings and that type of thing, but there's talk about Brookhaven incorporating and being this giant, all the way to 285 city. What's in it for me? I mean, why would I want the incorporation process to actually go through?
Well, there are a couple points. The people that have driven the process, their main complaints are they feel like we're not getting enough police protection from DeKalb County. They feel like
that's a good that's a good benefit.
That's absolutely.
Yep.
Their argument is we could have a higher level of service, and when they say that, it's mostly talking about police, parks upkeep, and planning and zoning. Having just that local control over your planning and zoning.
Sure, of course.
Those are typically some of the big things that people mention. They have not proposed to, for example, move to any sort of Brookhaven sanitation system. So all that would stay with DeKalb. So, for example, it's just sort of you have to provide at least 3 services.
Sure.
Those are kind of the 3 that you hear from. I hear about the most. The argument from a lot of these folks so far is that they would be able to provide more service at a tax cut, possibly.
I see.
That's the argument. Whether or not that's actually true, there's a lot of outstanding questions in my mind as to whether or not that's actually the case.
Kind of in closing, where do you see the future of the 81st District, just over the next 12 months, if you were going to say, hey, here's my vision, here's my forecast, here's what I see happening. Tell us about some things that you think or maybe need to happen.
Absolutely. Well, and first of all, thank you so much for having me. It's been a real treat to come by here and see the beautiful Keller Williams offices. They're truly amazing.
Well, thanks.
One thing I'm really, really excited about for our area, and I really see this happening for the entire 81st, is as we come out of the recession, our proximity to downtown Atlanta, to Buckhead, to everything that's really cool in the Atlanta region is just going to aid us in catapulting forward in terms of jobs, real estate, and businesses. And you really can see that over in Ashford Park and here at Town Brookhaven with Town Brookhaven, Village Place Brookhaven. Never mind the recession, we had fabulous new businesses opening, and it was hard, but even during a major real estate downturn, we had huge booms in our real estate market and fantastic new businesses. And what's so critical about that to me is it generates so much interest and excitement in our area. And that translates into support for our elementary schools, support for our parks, community pride. And so I just think that I see our area continuing to be ascending in the sense of being just an area where anyone would want to live and be proud to call home.
Sure, I mean,
for all different ages. You know, I mean, obviously we both have young families. Love it that there are so many young families, but for an older couple that wants some walkability, we now have and local restaurants.
Oh yeah.
Now we've got the walkability that is a plus for anybody.
Yeah, it's
MARTA.
Yeah. Well, thanks for being here today.
No, this has been a lot of fun. I really appreciate it.